Hello, my name is LashayLa with Athens Advanced Care, and I wanted to come on here and actually do a quick review video style on my experience with Approved Senior Network. This is not a sales pitch video. This is just simply feedback and my experience so far with the company, and hopefully my video will help you make a decision on if you should roll with Approved Senior Network for your new website designer. I have been a customer of ASN for about 4 months now, and I just want to give you guys my honest feedback, what I was experiencing, and my thought process as I was making this decision to just try to make it easier for you guys. Started my agency about 10 years ago, and over the years, the online presence or website, if you will, has made its way front and center. We have always been able to navigate or operate in this industry with word of mouth, and of course being active in the community and building that relationship and trust. We've always had a website, but I would say after COVID is when we noticed that we needed to get more involved online and have a better online presence. And I'm always doing my research or my homework on my competitors. And my competitor's website always looked fantastic. It was always, in my opinion, functional. It was resourceful. I was able to get information about certain topics when caring for elderly people. It was just, most of the time, the websites was pretty good. And I always was trying to revamp the website, you know, of course, within my budget, and of course, what seemed like a good fit for my company. Over the years, I have spent thousands of dollars trying to get the perfect website, at least to be resourceful for my family members who are trying to get information. So even though our online presence wasn't as big before COVID, I always was open to elevating or evolving the website. And I was always actively trying to find a company that could deliver on a certain look that I was going for. And the look was really simple, in my opinion. The look was like my competitors, but you know, of course, better. That's what I was trying to do. But I wanted my website to be functional. I wanted it to be resourceful for family members. I wanted readers to come in and be able to get information. I wanted family members and caregivers to be able to navigate through the website without having any issues. And I also wanted to be hands off. I wear a lot of different hats, and honestly, being online, trying to do a website with everything else that's going on is honestly the last thing that I want to focus on, especially because my business was not founded, or it does not solely operate based upon being online. My business operates based upon me being out in the community and building that relationship and that trust. So anyways, I want to make a long story short because I can definitely add more to this story. But anyways, I was doing a Google search one night, maybe around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I do not know how I came across ASN. After COVID, we noticed that more people was going to our website and trying to get more information, and some people was having a hard time. You know, even a simple thing as to clicking on the call now and it not actually taking them to a phone, like it not actually automatically calling the office. That was something that never dawned on me that was really important. But a couple people did point that out to me. Even with like just a lot of text not being broken down in a way that the brain can dissect it and put it into certain sections or paragraphs in their head. I don't know. This is how I interpreted the website when I was looking at it, based upon the last person that upgraded the website. It was just a lot of verbiage, and it was not broken down in a way that it could be grouped into different learning sections. So I started to do a Google search, and somehow I came across ASN. I don't know what I typed in, but it came up. Anyways, I was just reading through the site, and I noticed that there was a lot of information beyond them creating a website. And out of all all the information that I was intaking, one thing that dawned on me, or I realized, is it seemed to me that this company actually specialized in providing a website for home care providers. And I still didn't connect the dots at that time that maybe was what I was doing wrong my whole 4 to 5 years of trying to find the perfect website designer, is I wasn't finding designers that actually focused or had experience in the home care industry. So I decided to give them a call the next day, or I filled out a form for them to give me a call the next day. I then was talking to Don, who once was a marketer for Home Instead, which is a pretty big agency in my region. And that's what honestly sold me, is number one, this company hired a marketer from a agency that is pretty big in my area. So that told me that this company is invested in knowing their audience, knowing their customer audience, and they are aware that hiring someone who has experience will only add to their company. So that was the number one thing that sold me there. And I had never heard of anyone saying that they have a person or a department that specializes in the home care industry. As I mentioned earlier, after getting so much information from the website, I felt like these people or this company actually specialized in my industry. To this day, I still get companies that call me and ask me, who is your website designer? We can offer you this. We can do this for you. I even get SEO search engine companies who want me to do business with them. And I asked them, what type of experience do you have in my industry? Who is on your staff that knows how my industry operates, that knows my audience, that knows how to properly put in keywords to get more traffic to my website? And they can never answer me directly. They can never give me an answer of, oh, well, yes, 85% of our clients are home care providers. Or, oh, yes, we have 25% of our staff members are marketers for home care providers or assisted living. Nobody has ever been able to do that. Nobody. So that is what I'm learning now. So one of the tips that I want to give you right now before I forget is, if you decide not to use ASN, ask, what experience do you have with my industry? And when they say they don't have that many or they don't know, then I say, you can't help me. I'm just wasting my money and my time with you. If you roll with ASN, you have no worries, no problems. These people are professionals and they specialize in home care, and they will make sure your website is top notch. It is resourceful. It is updated on a regular basis. I don't know if this is a small company or big company. I never asked. Maybe I should ask. But it gives me the feeling of family-based business. And the reason why I say that is because the individuals that I talked to at the beginning of my website being designed, I still talk to them 3-4 months later. That's important to me. It's important for me to build relationships with people. It's important for me to have a business relationship with people who understand my industry, that understands that my industry literally changes all the time. It's not like a robot. It's not a product. It's not a good. It's actually a service that I'm providing to a person, and information changes. And having that relationship with the company and taking it further, having a relationship with individuals within certain departments is even more of a personal touch to me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate being able to talk to Mark, who did my website, and say, hey Mark, this is what I'm thinking. Can you fulfill this? Can you bring my vision to life? And we go from there. That means a lot to me. Even Dawn, she worked on my Facebook page, and I challenged her a little bit. I am not one of those easygoing people when it comes to designing stuff. And Dawn, if you're watching this, hey, she sent me something on Facebook, and I was like, I don't like this. This is not me. This is not my vibe. This is not my agency look at all. And she was like, oh, really? I've never experienced this before. You are challenging me here. I like it. I was like, yeah, I like it too. But the simple fact that she was open and she was willing to go back and change the things that I did not like, and she was willing to listen to me and try. That was the most important thing to me. Showing me that she's trying to satisfy me. That did it for me. Okay, you got another month of me because of you showing me that you're trying to make me satisfied. And the list goes on and on. I did a meeting with Valerie last month where we did an update or a talk through on my website. And Valerie is the owner, in case you don't know of this. But every month she will meet with you just to get a rundown of your website, go over some numbers, answer any questions that you may have. And I really appreciate that. I stopped her in the middle of the meeting, and I just wanted to applaud her and her staff and what they are doing for the home care industry, especially with providing a website. I personally have not experienced anything like this before. As far as being knowledgeable of my industry, always looking for ways to grow and make my business look good. Let me tell you this real quick. So I was in the meeting with her, and she was like, oh, LashayLa, let me tell you this new thing that we got going on for you in your hometown. So we have created like this AI program where, you know, we take an image and we make it seem like you are in the community doing XYZ. And I was like, wait, what? So I'm not actually there, but it looks like I'm there. She was like, yeah. And I was like, wow. And that's when I literally had to stop the conversation and say, this is why I rolled with ASN. This is why I chose you guys. I'm regretful that I didn't roll with you guys sooner. You know what I mean? So just by her and her team trying their best to make an online presence for me or for my agency to look more involved, even though we're super involved in the community physically, but to have that online presence where we may not always remember to take out our phone or do a video or do a picture or do a social media post, to know that someone is thinking about that for us means so much to me personally and to the rest of my team, because that means someone else is doing it for us where we can focus in on other things. Honestly, I am pleased. I am happy with the service. If you are on the fence or you don't know if you should roll with ASN, try it. Give it one more shot. One more shot. Especially if you have not worked with a website designer that specializes in home care. It is so crucial, as I am learning right now. That is where I dropped the ball, and that is where I just spent money at. That was just, it was stupid. It was ignorant. I did not do my due diligence. Moving forward with anything that I do, I will hire a company that has experience with my industry. It just makes sense. It saves time. It saves money. So this makes sense, right? Hire ASN. You will not regret it. Hire them. Let me know how it goes. Definitely tell Valerie I sent you. If you like this video, let Valerie know. I can definitely make more videos. I love to talk. I love to give feedback and reviews just to help the next person or the next agency make a good decision. And good luck.